Blacked out. I I genuinely just, we went in there. I blacked out. I don't know what happened. I blacked out, and when I came to, she was dead. I'm so scared.
That confession came from a 19-year-old who police thought was just a witness. Within hours, he'd be the only suspect. This is the story of Brianna Ratliff, a 20-year-old working 2 jobs to build a future. And the friend she trusted, who lured her into an abandoned house she'd never walk out of. Stay with this one. The way this case unraveled, piece by piece, lie by lie, is one of the most chilling interrogations ever caught on tape.
Kind of walk me through what your guys' relationship is.
We're just friends. We've known each other for a few years. It'd take me a few seconds to try and remember like which year I actually met her, but we met at Riverview High School. We met there. I remember I met her with like a group of other people that like I met someone else and they introduced me to her, and that's how I met her.
How often do you guys talk or hang out?
We hadn't talked in a long time until more recently because I felt bad because I hadn't messaged her in a while.
Okay, and how'd you message her? How did you message her?
Messenger.
Facebook?
Yeah.
About when was that?
When exactly? Like the last time I messaged her?
Well, when you guys just started talking again.
I don't remember an exact date if you wanted to, but
was it a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago?
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't say a month, so it'd probably be a couple weeks.
And you guys talk quite frequently in the last couple weeks?
I tried to get her to talk to me, but like because of our schedules, one of us was always either tired or working.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how often do you guys hang out?
We've hung out a couple times within the past couple weeks.
Okay, a couple times a week, a couple times a day?
No, like once maybe every 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay. And what would you guys do?
We'd normally just walk around, just talk and like, catch up with whatever's going on with each other, and then a couple times we went down to that park. And then
the park
by
your house?
Hall Park.
Okay. Okay, what would she talk to you about?
Normally she would just talk about like if there was like an angry customer at work, or like if she wanted to vent about any of her ex-boyfriends, or if she was having trouble with any of her friends back like at Warsaw.
She been having any issues with anybody?
Only issue that she really brought up to me was that George, I think you probably talked to him maybe. Her most recent ex, she told me how he broke up with her, and she was upset about how her mom was trying to get them to move.
Would you guys just go to the park? Were there other places you would go?
I mean, back before COVID, we would go inside the library because they had like a thing going on in the basement where you could like get on laptops or like play video games.
Okay.
But then after all that, we kind of grew distant.
So tell me about Thursday.
Okay, you want me to just
start from the beginning when you woke up and go from there?
All right, we had arranged a meeting to hang out on Thursday. She told me that she wanted me to be at the library around 3. I got there around 3, but I assumed maybe work held her back, so she took a while to get there. She got home. She told me that she had to take care of her hamster, take out her dogs, and like get washed up and changed. She arrived at the library around 4, and that's when we started walking. By that point, it was really cold. We walked up to Taco Bell. We got some food. And then afterwards, she said that she wanted a hot chocolate from McDonald's, so we walked down there. She got me a pop and her a hot chocolate. And then because it was cold out, she wanted to go home and grab a Coke before we continued walking. She went inside for a few minutes. She came back out. We were walking up to the park, but like part way her hip started acting up, so we had to sit down for a few minutes.
Where'd you sit down?
It was right down the street from the freeze. Like not even, I don't think it was even to the first house yet. Like there were some cinder blocks that you could sit on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we stopped. We were talking. She seemed upset. I was trying to cheer her up. that's when she was starting to talk about like the whole moving thing. So I was trying to cheer her up. And after that, we walked up to the park. They said the camera only saw us going in, and nobody left. But I assume that's probably just because of the way we walked.
So you go home. Okay. When do you next try to message her?
It was a little while later. It was about 7:40ish when I messaged her.
So maybe 45 minutes later,
Yeah.
an hour. Okay.
I got home and then I was like, shit, she's probably still there. I should probably like let her know like not to stay out too late.
Okay. What she said? Did she respond?
No, I told her like, your headphones are on the bench next to you. Make sure you don't forget those. Sorry about the hand motions.
That's fine.
Her headphones were on the bench. I made sure she wouldn't forget those, and I told her to get home so that she doesn't catch a cold.
Those headphones would matter more than Blake realized. They were the same ones later recovered from the crime scene, meaning whoever attacked Brianna likely had to handle them. If there were prints on them, they wouldn't lie. For now, though, detectives needed to connect 2 points. The park, where Blake said they parted, and the abandoned house barely a 5-minute walk away. No restraint marks were found on Brianna's body. No ripped clothing either. Whatever happened, she likely walked there on her own. The only question was, who walked her there?
You and Brianna ever dated or anything?
No.
Ever talked about it?
We did talk about it a while back, but
How long's a while? Like this past year, year before?
let's see. I think it's been a few months last time we talked about it, and then we also talked about it back when like we first met.
So you have feelings for someone?
Somewhat.
Why didn't you guys ever date? Why did you guys never date? Never give it a try?
Is it okay if I step out and plug your phone in? You're like 1%.
Oh,
Let them
yeah,
take
sorry
pictures of
about
the combo.
that. Go ahead.
That's okay. No one ever has a
It's
charged
my
phone.
phone, so
Okay.
I was charging it when you guys called me because I've been distracted all day. I'm sorry, what was your question?
Why didn't you guys ever date?
Me and her were talking about it, and we came to a conclusion that, like, based on how her past relationships went, maybe it wasn't a good idea because, like, she was worried that, like, I don't know how to word it. She was worried that based on, like, the trauma from her past relationships that she might take that out on me is what she told me. And she said she didn't want to do that, so we never
Trauma
dated.
just from like how they treated her, or
Yeah,
is that what she meant?
because, I mean, she told me that most of her relationships were pretty shitty.
Okay, fair enough. How'd that make you feel? That she wouldn't even want to give it a shot?
Well, I was upset at first, but after a little bit, I figured like maybe it's for the best, because like I don't want her to, I don't want to like hurt our relationship. I'd rather stay friends rather than become boyfriend and girlfriend and end up hating each other.
You ever been to this house that she talked to you about with the antiques in it?
I've been there a couple times, but I've only ever been in it once.
You've been there with her?
I've been there with her. We were checking it out, seeing if there was a way to get in because she was interested in it.
And did you two go in together?
No, the last time I went in, I'm pretty sure it was a year ago because I remember it was back when it was hot out. I was there with Alex, who's out there, and another one of, I think it might have been his cousin. I don't know the cousin's name.
When were you up there with her?
Let's see. I didn't go up there with her this time we hung out, but we were up there the last couple times.
The last couple times you've been up there?
Yeah. First time we were going up there because I was like, hey, there's this house up there, and because she had told me that like she likes like old abandoned stuff. Like I'm pretty sure there's a factory somewhere down there that had burned down. But I told her about it. We went up and looked, saw that it was blocked off and stuff. So we were like, oh, well, guess we won't try that. But then she was like, well, what if there's like another way in? We went back up, looked, nothing. So that's when we stopped.
Where did you look when you went up there?
We didn't go on like, we didn't go all the way around. We just sort of walked around the corner. There was one door, it was locked. So that's when we were like, oh, all right, let's stop.
When you go up to the house, how do you get to it?
There's like a little path in the trees that you can get up around that like leads you to where all that stuff is piled over.
Mm-hmm. You never walk through the back?
Back?
Yeah, through the back of the house.
No.
You've never been behind it?
Not as far. No. And I've only ever been on that one side with the piled up stuff in the doorway.
How'd you get in the last time you were there? When you said like a year ago when you went inside?
When I was with Alex, we all just kind of piled in over there.
Over where?
And, we just tried to climb over the piled stuff in the doorway.
Okay, in the back.
There's probably a bunch of shattered glass there because one of us accidentally stepped on it. I tried to move some of the pieces out of the way.
That was how long ago?
A year ago. You might have to ask Alex if I'm wrong because I'm not the best with dates. I just remember it was hot out, so I assume it was last summer.
With that single answer, Blake moved straight to the top of the suspect list. He wasn't just someone who knew the house. He was the one who'd introduced Brianna to it in the first place. Investigators kept him talking, hoping his cooperation would either clear him or trip him up. He agreed to a DNA swab without hesitation, insisting he had nothing to hide. It was the kind of confidence that could mean innocence or a very practiced lie.
We're looking to get a DNA swab from you. Is that cool?
Yeah.
And then we'll get you going to water with another one. They're free. I'm paying.
Can I have another one?
Yeah, we'll get you another one, man. I think I heard something about a house. The house, she was interested in the house there.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
What do you want to know?
Everything she told you about this house or whatever. I wasn't in here if you guys already talked about it.
I had brought it up to her because about a year ago, I had gone up there with Alex and his cousin, and we thought it was cool, and I brought it up to her, and then all of a sudden she was super interested in it. We had gone up there a few times. We went up there, saw that everything was piled over. She didn't want to go in, so we didn't even bother that time. Second time, we were like, well, maybe there's another way in. Went up, found a door, but it was locked, so we were like, all right, let's call it quits. And then we did go up one more time, but after that, we just stopped. And then that was like a few weeks ago.
Okay.
Maybe a week, maybe two, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember.
How many times have you been in the house?
I've been in the I've been in the house once, and that was when I was with Alex.
And Alex is
the guy up there who came with me.
The other kid. Okay.
Yes.
How long ago was that?
I just remember it was hot out, so I assumed that it was summer. Sorry,
Last year.
I'm really bad with.
It's all right. No, it was last year.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we got BCI over there, and they kind of process the scene and stuff. Would your DNA be in there?
I mean, possibly, because like I've been in there when she wasn't, and like I would look through stuff just to see if there was anything cool in there.
And there was. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff in
Yeah.
there. I know.
Some of the cool stuff I didn't even bother with because it was too big to be able to take.
Right.
I figured like since it was abandoned, it was probably free grabs kind of thing.
But you guys go up there a year ago. What you and Alex do, right?
Yeah.
And you guys go in. You said through the back where that window's broken, and that's how the window got broken.
You mean the one that's laying down?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
because we were trying to avoid stepping on it, but one of us slipped and it got smashed, and I was like moving some of the pieces.
So when you guys go, you said you walk through that path between the trees, right?
Yeah.
So when you and Brianna go up there, and she's like, "Oh, we can't get in," wouldn't you say to her, "Oh no, we can get in this way. I already know. I've been up here before."
I didn't know about it. I only know. Okay, so where that window is, where everything's piled up, that's what we first saw, and that's when she was like, that's like it was dark out and everything that time, and she didn't have any shoes to even climb in there if she wanted to.
She was barefoot?
No, she had shoes, but like it was I don't know what they're called. It was like those just regular slip-on ones.
Okay. Yeah, had she ever has she ever tried to come on to you at all, or
No.
nothing? Like she never tried to kiss you without you, and you just kind of like, no, it's not worth it, nothing like that.
Nope.
Okay. And you said there's a possibility there would be DNA.
Yes, because I have been in there before.
Okay, when was the last time?
Let's see.
I know you said about last summer, but it sounds like maybe a little sooner than that.
Well, okay, the last time I was in there with another person was last summer, but other than that, I've gone up there a couple weeks ago, maybe 2, maybe 3. I don't remember what day it was though.
Okay. So When you were you part of the search parties?
Yes, I was part of the
Okay,
search party.
who'd you go around with?
I was with Alex, my mom, and a friend named Evan.
Okay. And where did you guys want to go?
Well, first, after we did a sweep of the park and went around the fencing area, we walked up here from, if this is the church, we basically walked up this street to check to see if anyone had seen anything up there.
And when you point to this, you're talking like Hall Drive, the
Yeah,
road
Hall
behind
Drive,
the park. Okay. Where else did you guys go?
After that, we basically walked. Me and the officer that was there drove around trying to look for a vehicle, but other than that, we went a little farther. Alex went somewhere else. Me and Evan came back. We looped around. We found Alex. We went up to the church, handed out some flyers. The church that was like up, not that church. It was another church. It's closer to BP. I don't know if you know about the church there.
Yeah, right across from. Yeah. Right next to it.
Oh no, not that one. I think it's a church. It's up the hill near there.
Okay.
But we went there. There were people outside. We brought them some flyers. Said if they see anything, to let us know.
Okay. Where else did you guys go?
After that, it started to rain, so we just headed to Alex's house because his house was right there, like right around up and around the corner.
Did you ever suggest to go check out that house and she was really interested in it?
Yeah, that was the first time I brought it up to her.
To who?
To Bree. I mentioned like there's a house there.
No. I meant to the search party.
No, because I hadn't even thought about that.
Okay.
That last answer raised a red flag. Blake had been part of the volunteer search, walking the very streets near that house with his friend Alex. Yet neither of them suggested checking the one place Blake knew better than almost anyone. Around this time, investigators got a break. A witness near a church beside the vacant house recalled seeing a figure in dark clothing on the night Brianna disappeared. They identified that figure as Blake. It directly contradicted his timeline. Detectives brought him back for a second round, this time with a Miranda warning.
Man, really appreciate it again. Like I said, we're trying to truck forward on this stuff. I know your info is still the same, but
what?
I'm going to ask you again.
All right.
Just in case.
Got it. I understand. I'm sure it's like standard procedure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I'll probably read you a little something else, because I read Alex, and then a couple other people I talked to, they're Miranda, and it's just something that we do. Yeah, I didn't do it the other day, but just in case. And I do appreciate you coming down. What I want to do is go over and make sure we have this right from the start of the day to the end, to when you guys last parted or whatever. If you could walk me through that. I know you went around with the guys.
Yeah.
So if you just walk me through that morning when you woke up of Thursday.
When I woke up, or like when we actually met?
Yeah, I just woke up. What did you do that day?
See, I didn't really do much that day from what I remember, because most of my days are usually the same. Just wake up, play video games, see if anyone wants to hang out. And that day I was like, I haven't hung out with Bree in a little bit, so I was like, let me message her, see if she wants to hang out. She said yeah, so we were planned to meet at the library at 3. She took a little longer, so we ended up meeting at 4. And then I don't know the direction, but as we were driving, he said west. We walked like up Main Street towards Taco Bell. And then after we went into Taco Bell. We ate while we were there. And then afterwards, we went back down the street to McDonald's. She got a hot chocolate. I got a Dr. Pepper. And then because it was getting cold out and it was rainy, we went to her house to grab a coat. That's also when she brought her headphones out.
What kind of headphones were those?
Over the head. Over the head, they were primarily gray from what I remember, and then they had blue on the ears.
Do you remember the brand?
I didn't see a brand, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then after that, we walked to the pit stop.
Okay.
I got a Coca-Cola and some Mentos, and she got just a thing of Mentos. And then we walked up the street in the direction of like the Seasons Tanning. Then we crossed over to like, because it splits into like a Y shape, we went over to the sidewalk on the right side, and we walked up the street towards the freeze. And then at about where I think it's called a salon, it's got like that big sign outside, it's got like the big beard. It's like,
locals barbershop?
Yeah. She sat down there. We stopped a couple times to fix her shoes, but we stopped there. That's where we sat down for a few minutes. And then after that, we headed up to the park. We sat down there for probably 10, 15 minutes.
What park?
Hall Park.
Okay.
And then after that, my stomach was hurting, so I told her, like, I'm sorry, I really got to use the bathroom. I'm going to go. And then she said, like, okay, I'm going to probably just head back up to the pit stop again and then head home.
That detail, about a stop he claimed she planned to make, hadn't come up in his first interview. Investigators suspected he was filling gaps now that he knew there were witnesses and cameras out there. Then came the moment that broke his story wide open. Detectives had personally walked his claimed route and found that from the spot where he said he turned to wave goodbye, the bench where Brianna was sitting wasn't even visible.
There was a couple things I was kind of curious about. When you talked about when you left her there, sitting on the bench, and you walked up to Chestnut.
Yeah.
You gave her the look back there at the stop sign, gave her the wave.
Yeah.
And you see her there texting.
I don't know that she was texting.
Typing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I know that's not true.
What do you mean?
Because I made the same walk, and you cannot see that
Oh,
green
no,
bench.
I didn't see her texting from there. I saw her texting when I was getting up to leave.
Right. And you looked back at the stop sign and saw her still on the phone, so you still waved.
No, I waved back and I saw she was still sitting there.
At the stop sign, correct? You said that.
No, sorry. So as I was walking up to the stop sign.
Yeah. Well, I walked that this morning. And once you get to the side of the urinal, you can't see that green bench all the way past the stop sign. It's being blocked.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Could
you take me up there and show me? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. You said
I can show you where I look back.
I did. You can look back. Once you walk to the vinyl siding, from that point on, you cannot see that green table. I tried. Unless you walked almost around the corner to that house, then you could see the corner of the table. I did it today. So that's not true. So is there some other stuff that maybe you're kind of holding back on? Are you?
No, maybe my memory is just flawed, but like.
You specifically said
I've had brain trauma.
Okay, but remember, you went through that 3 times. You told me that 3 times that you got there and you waved at her yesterday and today.
That's what I remember.
But that didn't happen. You couldn't. Impossible. I did it. And I'm taller than you. I still couldn't see over that vinyl fencing. It blocks the line of sight the whole way.
What vinyl?
That's the white fence that's around the porta pot. And you didn't have gloves on there.
What do you mean? I definitely had gloves on. I know I did.
No, you didn't have them down there at the park.
What do you mean?
When you walked down there,
we
got you on video. You don't have them on there. This is a time where it's probably best to kind of straighten some things out. Are you covering something?
Hold on, I'm trying to think.
Have a sip of water and take a think.
I'm trying to think. Sorry, everything's been stressing me out. Could I go pee real quick?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Got it. I know I had the gloves on after we left McDonald's. I know I had them then. No, wait. No, I put them back in my bag because I was having my hands in my pockets. What do you mean? I wasn't at the vinyl thing. It was when I was walking around the porta potty. I gave it a hard thought. I didn't have the gloves on then. I had them as we were leaving McDonald's on our way to her house, because that's when it was really cold, but I did take them off because it was starting to get hot out again. But I think there was a misunderstanding, because when I waved to her is when I was going around the porta potty and that cement thing.
No, we went over that 3 different times. You were at the stop sign.
No.
Twice today and once today. Just wait for me.
Yeah.
You didn't have the gloves on when you got pathways. He says, I know the video showed us going there. We also have video showing you guys leaving. So listen, what I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to work with you. We know what happened, but why? I know you feel terrible, but why?
This was the turning point. Blake's composed, cooperative front began slipping. Detectives didn't accuse him outright, they simply kept pointing out, calmly, exactly where his story didn't line up with the physical evidence. It's a technique that works precisely because the suspect has already invested so much in maintaining a consistent account. Once that account starts to crack, the pressure to keep lying becomes heavier than the pressure to tell the truth.
Can I have some more water?
Yeah, I'll get you some here in a second. Just tell me why.
Why what?
Why it happened.
I don't know.
Blake, come on, man. You know,
Are you saying that I did it?
what happened? Hey, we're past that, man. You're a man. There you go.
Thank you.
You're a man. I don't look at me. I think something bad happened.
I would never. I'm just going to say that now. I would never. Okay? Well, I'm not trying to sound rude. I'm sorry. I don't know about my tongue.
So what happened in there? I know you guys are both in there.
I don't even know. I remember we got in there. I blacked out. I genuinely just, we went in there. I blacked out. I don't know what happened. I blacked out, and when I came to, she was dead.
Come on.
I'm so scared.
Get it off your chest. You feel terrible, I can tell. I don't think you're bad. Just wait. What happened? What happened?
I don't know.
They need closure too.
I remember I walked in. I remember first thing I said was, like, shouldn't go in the basement because that's creepy. I remember we walked into the next room, the one straight across from the door.
Mm-hmm.
After I walked through that doorway, I just blacked out, and I don't know from there. I came to, she was dead in the corner, and I panicked.
And what did you do?
I left. I didn't know what to do.
You know what you did. Okay.
I couldn't have raped her. I know.
Then why would you pull her pants down?
I don't know. Do you want to, like, check me? I don't believe that I could do that.
Something happened. What made you snap
I mean,
to kill her?
more recently, before that, she kept talking about stuff that I knew wasn't true. She kept trying to frame her boyfriends for, like, raping her and abusing her, but, like,
And that made you mad.
it
Why? Because it's a female?
no.
Then explain to me. I'm just trying to understand.
She kept trying to make it seem like Alex was, like, a terrible person, and she kept trying to, like,
And he's your best friend.
yeah.
I know that.
I mean, I don't tell him enough, but, like, he's, like, my best friend.
But she's talking shit about him.
She was trying to say that he was abusing her and, like, that he raped her, but I know neither of those were true because...
And she would constantly nag you about this?
Yes, I was there for all of it. She was the one abusing him.
And then you got tired of listening to her run down your best friend. Did you tell him about all this?
No.
Does he know that she was running him down?
He does know that she was running him down. I did let him know.
So now we're getting somewhere. She was running him through the mud. He's your best friend. I talked to him. He said you guys did have a little thing going back and forth. Right? And that's
Sorry,
okay.
repeat that. I spaced out first. I didn't space out, but I didn't catch that last part.
You guys had a little thing going on. back in the, maybe a little lover thing, gay, and that's fine.
Oh, between me and him.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and the most recent was when?
Between me and him?
Yes.
Well, what do you mean by lover moment exactly? Because he's mostly straight.
I know, but he admitted that you guys hooked up.
Oh, that was. That's.
But you still have feelings for him.
I do.
Okay, and she's running your friend into the mud. And how mad does that make you?
It made me very mad.
Okay, so then walk me through what happens when you guys are at Hathaway.
Where's Hathaway?
That's where you're sitting on the benches.
Well, I took her and, I told her, like, hey, you want to check out the house? I'm sorry, I lied. She was able to walk into it.
Mm-hmm.
And, I got in there. We were looking around. I walked through that doorway. I black out. I don't know what happens after that.
Okay, now let's backtrack that a little bit. Was she running her mouth about him as you guys are going in?
Yes.
So it's pissing you off.
Yes.
So you didn't black out. You do remember it. So tell me what happened. When you're going in there, she keeps going, blah, 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 this, you get mad, what happens? You do know. I see it in your eyes. Let's get through it and we can go to the bathroom.
Just one thing.
What?
Can you please tell my parents? Or, they're going to know.
So you go in there, she's running them down.
I snapped.
And what happened?
I choked her. I hit her over the head and I choked her.
What'd you hit her over the head with?
Bottle.
Okay. What'd you choke her with? Okay. Then what? Just get it out, man.
She was on the ground. I panicked. I took a piece of glass.
Then what?
Jammed it in.
You jammed it in her throat. Then what happened?
I didn't touch her.
Get it all out.
I pulled the pants down and then I was like, this is fucked. I have to. I left.
So when you pulled her pants down.
I didn't touch her.
Okay. Did you start to take your penis out and then realize? So you never pulled your pants down?
I pulled her pants down and then I was like, this is fucked. How am I doing this?
Then what did you do?
I left. I went home.
Okay.
God, everyone's gonna hate me.
Hey, Blake. Okay. Here. Have some water, okay? I'll be right back. Hey. I'll be right back, okay? We're going to get through this, all right?
At this point, Blake admitted to planning some form of confrontation in the days leading up to that walk. Though he insisted, he never intended for it to end the way it did. He described choking Brianna, striking her, and using a sharp object found at the scene. He also admitted to actions afterward that confirmed earlier suspicions raised during the autopsy. Investigators continued pressing for details that would let them recover physical evidence, including items he later admitted to discarding in his own trash.
Take as many as you want, man. There's just a couple other things I gotta clear up, okay? Okay. The dildo in your bag.
I didn't.
You didn't use that.
That is strictly mine.
Okay. When you pulled her pants down, because when I went to the autopsy today, there is an abrasion on her anus.
I considered it was against her anus.
Okay.
But then I was like,
how far in did you go into the anus? I'm not saying
not very.
You didn't. Okay, so say this is the dildo.
It was.
How much? Draw a line.
It wasn't the dildo. It was the glove.
The what?
The glove.
With your finger in it? How much of your finger went in? Say this is your first knuckle, second knuckle, big knuckle.
Okay, I would say just about right here.
So this whole part?
A little bit past that.
So about here, you put into her anus. Okay. How long have you been thinking about this? A little while. It didn't just happen.
Yes.
How long?
A while.
How long's a while?
Ever since I first brought it up to her,
Brought what up?
The house.
And that was weeks ago.
Because she's always talking about Alex and talking about how she doesn't like him and like all these terrible things. She keeps trying to frame him for stuff. And
So we're going to go back a couple weeks that you got tired of listening to her run her mouth about him. Right? Okay. Did you already have it planned out what you're going to do, how you're going to do it?
I figured I would just like choke her out because I knew that wouldn't kill her, because that's like, I see that happen is just like,
And then you just got mad and just went.
It went too far.
How far into that doorway did you go where we found her in a closet? Or
Right
it's not
there.
a closet,
Right
I'm sorry.
there.
How far into the garage? Because that's actually a garage. How far in did you go?
Just right there. I didn't
Just at the
didn't
door.
go in.
So just at the door.
Yes.
Okay. Then what happens?
That's when I snapped. She was looking in the doorway.
There was puncture wounds on her jaw. Did you stab her a couple more times?
I missed with the glass.
Okay. So you got her twice here because there was 2 marks. All right. Give me a second. Let me get you another bit of water. No, here you go.
I assume that I'm going to jail.
We're going to talk a little more. Okay. And I want you to kind of lay out where the stuff is in your house so I don't tear your mom's house apart.
The gloves I threw away.
Where?
The trash where he went.
In your trash?
Yes.
Does your mom know you threw your gloves away?
No.
Okay. Well, why don't you think about the other stuff? I'm going to step out, have water. Go ahead.
Will my parents know? Is there anything
They're
you can
good.
say?
Well, I'm going to tell them that you were very honest with me and you realized that you made a terrible mistake.
I'm just so scared they're gonna hate me.
I don't think they'll hate you. They'll be upset, yes.
I was just hoping that it was a nightmare.
I'll be back. Here.
But I hear that there's a chance she might just be in a coma. Please tell me she's alright.
She was dead about 4 or 5 minutes. The doctor said it took about 4 minutes for her to die. Just hang tight.
On April 20th, Blake was formally charged with aggravated murder. At sentencing, he offered an apology to Brianna's family. One her mother said meant nothing in the face of what he'd done. His defense pointed to his age and a psychological evaluation as reasons for leniency, asking for the minimum of 20 years to life. The court disagreed. Blake was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.